Welcome students. We are dealing with Unit 2 General Account of Economically Important Plants. So in this module we are going to learn about pulses, black gram and green gram. A broad outline of the module: we will have black gram and green gram, its identification, botanical description, cultivation practices and utilization of these two grams. At the end of this module, you will be able to recall the botanical description of black gram and green gram, describe the black gram and green gram plants, explain the cultivation practices of this crop, and also you will be able to list the use of black gram and green gram. First we will see black gram. Black gram is popularly called urad dal. Day to day we use that. It is a very popular legume believed to be native of India. But now these crops are grown in many other countries also. Still, India is the most important country with respect to this because India is the largest producer of this urad dal. Other countries includes Iran, Malaysia, many other, okay, including US, all that. And the botanical name of the plant is Phaseolus mungo, and synonym means here another name, another accepted name. So it is older name, that is Vigna mungo, but now it is called Phaseolus mungo and it belongs to the family Fabaceae. About the plant, it is a somewhat shrubby plant, okay, or you may consider herb also, better herb, a fast growing erect or sub-erect. When it grows little bit taller, it can't remain straight. So it may little bit become sub-erect like, but it is an annual herb which will complete its life cycle in one season. And the leaves are compound. You can very clearly see here the leaves are compound, trilobed, that is called trifoliate, or also you can call trifoliolate. And you will find all the plant parts are hairy. You take petiole, leaf, fruits, they will be hairy in nature. About flowers, flowers are small, yellow, clustered on a little bit longer hairy peduncle. Peduncle is here, it is the stalk of the inflorescence. And on the peduncle you will find cluster of flowers, but here already the fruits have formed. You can see one flower is there, younger one, there is one flower. And very characteristic of these flowers, you will find that is the keel petal of the flower is spirally arranged or spirally coiled, you can say. So I will show you the image in the next slide. And the fruit, here you can see fruits are hairy in nature and they are septate between the seeds. There will be wall in between the seeds. Yeah, now about the flower. See, in the Leguminosae, you will find these type of flowers, that is called papilionaceous flower, where you will have keel petal, you will have wing petals, as well as you will have the standard petal. And in these Phaseolus, you will find the keel petal is spirally coiled. Here, this is not from the urad dal plant, okay, this is just to show you, represent that is how the keel petal will be coiled in this plant. Very clearly you can see the keel petal is coiled or spirally coiled, okay. Now come to the seeds. Seeds you may have not seen commonly urad dal because you will get mostly the dal form. So seeds are black, smaller than red gram they are. Only the split dal we have seen, which will be white in color. Now come to the cultivation practices, how the plant is grown. It is a crop of warm climate with rainfall not more than 90 centimeter per year. If it is higher rainfall, this plant may not be able to tolerate. And it is grown as both Rabi and Kharif crop. That means Rabi is winter crop, whereas Kharif is monsoon crop. This plant prefers black cotton soil with neutral pH. but you can grow in some other soil also. Only thing is we have to prepare the soil very well, adding organic manure, and seeds should be sown in rows, giving some gap in between, so that when the plant grows up, enough light should be available for them. And when the spots are matured, they may be collected manually, plucking from the plant, or when the most of the pods are already matured in a plant, then what we can do, we can cut the whole plant and dry them. Then you can get the seeds by separated by thrashing with a stick also. When it is in a hot sun, you put them, the pods will be almost, they will be opening naturally, but if some remains, then you can thrash them using a stick and collect the seeds. Uses of this crop, this pulse, very important in day-to-day life. You may use whole, that is without removing the husk, or maybe split form, that is called dehusked, and that is we call as dal. It is one of the most important constituent of papad. Whenever you get papad, means always, most commonly, okay, there are some special type of papads where they may not use, like mango papad, all that, but common papads will have this urad dal, and very, very important for making idli and dosa. So what they do, they will soak the urad dal and rice overnight, then next morning they will use to make idli or dosa. Then green pods are used as vegetable, but not that much popular because they are little bit hairy in nature. And whole plant is very important livestock food, because cattle like very much these, almost all legumes or these pulses plant they like. And this plant can be also used as a soil restoration plant, because they are very important in nitrogen fixation, so they increase the fertility of soil. So they are also, what they do, they just put the seeds and they grow the plant without harvesting the seeds. They will just allow them to rot there only, so that the soil will get enriched with nitrogen. Yeah, these are some examples. So masala dosa, very popular. You need urad dal, without that you can't. Then idli, vada, all these are very important. That is, urad dal is very important in making these products. Now come to green gram. That is another very important pulse crop. And it is one of the most popular pulses and native to India. Very interesting, that is, it is very native to India, but now it is grown in some other countries also. And India is the major producer, that is more than 70% of global production of this green gram is from India. But India need lot of these things, and very less amount of this will be exported. Botanical name of the plant is Phaseolus aureus, belonging to family Fabaceae. About plant description, you can see the plant, how it appears. It is again a more or less sub-erect herb, annual herb, and which may grow maybe 2 meter long, sometime it can. Leaves are compound. Like any other pulses, you will find they are compound, trifoliolate or trifoliate. 3 leaflets will be seen very clearly, and the arrangement of leaves is alternate arrangement. Come to flowers. Flowers are yellow in clusters. That is, you will find on a elongated peduncle, again on a elongated peduncle you will find clusters of 10 to 22 fruits will be there in this. And fruit is a pod. You can see very clearly here the pod, split open pod, which is showing green seeds. So seeds are green in color, and the split dhal is light yellow in color. Now come to cultivation practice. It is a crop of warm, humid climate, mostly grown as kharif crop, that is monsoon season. It can grow in wide variety of soil, but only you have to prepare the soil very well, and it prefers 75 to 90 centimeter rainfall. If there is more rainfall, it may lead to waterlogging, and that may affect the growth of the plant. So soil you have to prepare very well, then you have to sow the seeds, and harvesting is done by maybe manual plucking the seeds, pods, or what you can do, you can cut the whole plant, dry in the sun, and then you can get the seeds. About uses, they are very important. These green seeded varieties are used for human consumption, then little bit golden colored will be used for cattle. These seeds may be used whole or maybe in the form of split form. And the tender pods are in many places where it is cultivated, they can be used as vegetable. And very popular product, that is sprouted beans, very rich in proteins, that you can eat raw, or you may boil it or make different bhaji and it can be consumed. Then while milling, whatever the seed husks remains and the seed smaller pieces, that can be used as very important livestock feed, and it is also used as a restorative crop. So please visit this Global Pulse organization website for more information, and these are the references. Thank you.